program. For more, let me bring in Texas Congressman Al Green. Congressman, good to have you with us tonight.
Good to be with you, Ed.
Do you think Speaker Boehner is serious about these hearings? Do you think that if these protests across America continue, that the federal government will get involved?
I hope that he is serious, and I will take him at his word. But I do caution him to understand that he will have to stand his ground, because there are a good many people who are making it their mission to contact members of Congress who talk about change. There are people who want to maintain the status quo. They are well organized, and I assure you they are mobilized to make these calls and make certain conversations unpleasant while they're talking to you. Now, with reference to change, Ed, I am so pleased that you have made this a topic of discussion, because without peaceful protest, you will have at best piecemeal change. You have to have protest to have great gain. To have the change that we seek, the protestation must continue. So I'm encouraging those who are taking to the streets in a peaceful way to please continue to do what you do. I will join you. I believe that we got here because of change that was created by the protests. Many of them took place in the 60s. When Dr. King marched from Selma to Montgomery, that created change. But it was really Bloody Sunday that caused the world to see what the horrors of segregation were all about. So I'm encouraging peaceful protest. I support law enforcement. I believe that those who commit crimes ought to go to jail. Doesn't matter who you are. No person should be above the law, and no person should be beneath the law. The law should be applied equally to all.
Congressman, what will hearings accomplish? And I guess maybe I better put this question forth first. What would it take for John Boehner to make sure there's hearings? How much more has to happen?
Well, Speaker Boehner has it within his power to cause the hearings to take place.
And for him to say that today, I think is big. That is a
I
first
think it's
step.
very big. I want to compliment him.
Because the people in authority are the ones that are going to have to move on this.
I happen to think that Speaker Boehner spoke truthfully, and I trust that we will see some follow through. I did caution about the many people who will contact him to try to persuade him to do otherwise. Now, what will the hearings bring about? I believe you'll get some degree of transparency, Ed. What we are seeing now is an abuse of the discretionary powers that the prosecutors have. And this abuse of power can cause the grand jury system that we want to respect, that we do respect, to become questioned, because you cannot allow the grand jury to take on the perception of being a star chamber where there is little due process, where secret statements are made and you don't really get a chance to understand all of what happened before that grand jury. We cannot allow the grand jury to be abused. We've got to protect the integrity of this process, Ed. If we don't stand up now and protect the integrity of the grand jury process and not allow these prosecutors to abuse their discretion, we're going to find that people are going to distrust the system.
Okay.
These people who are protesting are protecting the American judicial system.
Congressman Al Green of Texas, good to have you with us tonight.